It's crazy. I tried before like one stream and went well, and I can stream here now. Let's see if it's working. A lot of people joined, like 40 people, and then everything disappeared. Crazy. Okay, let me wait for more people. Hello, Jerry, thank you. How is the sound? I'm using the phone now, like it doesn't work with the with the with the yeah, the sound is good because the phone and the internet is better also, I mean, but in the other internet it's not that good. I'm afraid to delete something not correctly. KGP. No, it's just the internet, like bad internet. Sanctions. Yeah, even here, I mean, I don't see like the number moving very fast. The number of participants. It's going like it was like more than 3 or 4 people already writing, and it was only 2. Something wrong. Yeah, so yeah, I'm in the kitchen. I will go to the balcony. Okay, now it seems to be working because I use this for the internet. It's the, I don't know, modem, but it's not working very well. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's cutting always. I use the SIM card here for Baghdad, and here, I mean, I use it for the PC because before making the internet for the home internet, because we're expecting the money and we didn't get it yet. This wire transfer seems to be very I don't know, taking a lot of time, and I'm moving. I need the stabilizer. Sorry about that. Where is it? I need to remember. Crazy. Oh my god. It's all because of the sanctions. If no sanctions, I would like make the internet home and I will not have any troubles with all this. Okay. Yeah, this internet is very bad. I mean, I can't stream with it. Always disappear. I mean, always disappear. Sometimes the quality go very bad. The sound go very bad. I am going crazy with this internet. That's why I wanted the home internet. Belarus. Yeah. So, what about sanctions? Let me repeat what I said in the beginning. So, this will be recorded. Today I was just checking the internet, and I mean, I just thought what to create about, what to talk about in the stream, and I wanted to talk about this because I have a lot of things to say about this topic, all related to sanctions. For example, recently, finally, buy me a coffee, they paid me. It was crazy. Like, imagine about 3 months, uh, about 3 months, I was discussing with them to make them pay me. It was really crazy. Because a lot of people, donation alerts, by the way, I never had an issue with them. I mean, donation alerts, I think they are, I mean, people know that they are Russians, it's a Russian service, and that's why they don't use it. Like, people don't like to use donation alerts. But I never had an issue with donation alerts. They were always paying to me to my Turkish bank account. And all the money I received from donation alert before, like I was getting it. But like people didn't like donation alerts because they know that it's Russian. And they said use buy me a coffee instead. So I started using buy me a coffee, and I get there about $80 when I was in Turkey, and I tried to withdraw them. When I tried to withdraw them, they like said like you are making mistakes, your bank account is not correct. You have to provide us proof that you are promoting the link in your YouTube. You have to, I don't know, to prove, I don't know, I mean, to tell us what is the reason that you need the money, and a lot of crazy questions they had. So I answered all the questions. I mean, I said the money is for the family, and I put all the links in. I went to the YouTube studio and edited all my videos with their link. And in the end, it said we can't pay you anyway. And I waited. Like they always have like in Wednesday they pay, and they start processing my payment every week. And every week, every Wednesday, I will tell them something, and they tell me we can't pay, there is a mistake, or we couldn't process the payment or something. Always they finding an excuse to not pay. And after we went to Sri Lanka, and I thought, I mean, I need that money, like about I don't know, $80, or I need it just to withdraw it. I tried to withdraw in Sri Lanka again, and they said like the same. You have to put the link on the videos. I put the link on the videos, and I start getting the money from people, from support, and thank you very much. And yeah, really, I'm very thankful to all the supporters. It's really huge. I mean, I have no words to thank all people who supported. So they said that you have to put the link in all of the videos I put, and the money gets more. I mean, I had like $80, and then I had about $300. I mean, a lot of people supported, etc. And when it gets about $200, and I was like always, when it was $100, I tried to withdraw. When $150, I tried to withdraw, and when it was $200, I tried to withdraw, and they didn't want to pay. Then recently I get, so angry because it went almost like to $300, and I can't use it like three months. I was chatting with them, give me my money, and I decided to write to all the supporters, because there are list of email of all the supporters, and they said also we can't pay you even in the Sri Lankan bank. They couldn't pay me in the Sri Lankan bank. They said again that I am making a mistake, and I am sure I didn't make any mistake. And they said, or we can't pay you, or we will refund all your supporters. And I get so, angry at them, and I said them, just refund everything. And I already contacted all the supporters, and I told them in a big letter about all the situation with Buy Me a Coffee. And after a while, they uh, they wrote me a message. I wrote a very serious message to all the supporters, and I told them that if you are a lawyer, or you know a lawyer, or just contact them, because, or it's your money, you have to refund it. You write to them. They are kind of not willing to pay, and they are asking me to put the links as a proof to pay, and then when I put a link, they don't pay. And they are trying to scam me, and if they scam me, that means that they scam you, etc. And I think one of the supporters contacted them and told them, like, with a very serious letter about like the issue that they are doing. And they wrote to me, okay, we will pay you. They said, okay, oi, like dear, or something like that, dear, or something like that, client, or I don't remember. We will pay you, we will process, you can withdraw, and you will get the money this week. And I withdraw about, it was like $200, because I don't know how they count stuff. Because some amount should be on the balance, the other it's possible to withdraw, the other no. I don't know how they work. Anyway, I withdraw $200 to Payoneer. So Payoneer, because they told me a million times that I'm making a mistake with my bank account. So I thought, okay, let me link that with Payoneer, because Payoneer, there's just a button, and you can link the account with Payoneer. Even Payoneer sent me a letter. They said, you are linked to Buy Me a Coffee, and you can be paid by them. And I get the money to Pioneer, and then I send the money, because I don't personally, now I don't have like a bank account, and I send the money to my Turkish bank account, and it went like, in few hours, it went very fast. I don't know how they do it. It's very fast. It was like almost instant. While I am now waiting the money to the Sri Lankan bank of Sasha, I don't know, about a week or something, and they said the money will come by the end of the month. The money from PayPal. Anyway, I get the money from Buy Me a Coffee, but I will not use them anymore. I will not use them. They have a very good option, like wish list and things, and I don't know. I don't want to use them. They get me. Very angry. Like 3 months going after them. It's really crazy. That's why sometimes I was removing their links. Sometimes I was putting, because they were asking me. It was a really crazy story. Yeah. How you hear me now? How you hear me now? Yeah, they sound like they don't want to pay. Yeah, so I did everything, and now I have like $17 there or something, but I will not use them, and I will tell all the people that Buy Me a Coffee. They are kind of, and they said, like, I've been told that one like famous YouTuber, he's still getting the money from Buy Me a Coffee, and everything is okay. But I've been told that if they kind of if someone is big, so they don't they pay in time, they do everything correctly. But if someone like is little, little channel, etc., they prefer to not pay. And I think like the thing that make them pay, it's my message, my letter to all my supporters. Like, about 20 people or something like that, or more. I just copy pasted all the emails and sent them all the same letter. And they contacted them and they understand that they are dealing with serious people, not with I don't know. Yeah, so, and I think it's an American company, and I'm sure if they will make any fraud or anything, they will be closed. Like, the website would be just closed or prohibited or something like that. Anyway, I don't want to deal with them anymore. Maybe I will try donation alert in the future. Yeah, because that wasn't very, but that wasn't nice from them. And Pioneer is, I don't know how Pioneer it's working. I will learn about how to get money from Pioneer. It seems Pioneer they even have Pioneer, this one. They even have how to say, the cart. The Pioneer, you can order a cart from them, like they have virtual car, and yeah, Patreon also, like everything I'm getting from Patreon is going to PayPal. It's easier. So I get here from Buy Me a Coffee. Yeah, so they paid. Anyway, I want just to tell a story about me and when, like, the first time being sanctioned, you can say it was in Algeria. So when I went with my father to Algeria, my father, he gets, I don't know, crazy, and he didn't want me to talk with my mother or to talk with my grandfather or grandmother or uncle, and he said that you will not come back to Russia, and you don't have to talk with them, and even my mother was calling, like, me by phone, and we didn't have the mobile in that time, like it was 1998. We didn't have the mobile, and we had only like a phone, for the cell phone, not cell phone, the phone, home phone, yeah. And he said to not talk to your mother, and also when my mother was calling, he wasn't calling me. Yeah, so like 2 years I lived without my mother, and he kind of, you can say that was like my first experience being like sanctioned, because the word sanction for me, it's not like only political sanction. Anyone can sanction you for doing something, I don't know, he didn't like, or for no reason. Just like my father sanctioned me for no reason. He said you don't have to talk to your mother or to your grandfather and grandmother. And I was 13 years old, so that was like kind of sanction for me, and I didn't even understand why. I didn't understand why he is like so angry at my mother and my relatives, and he is not letting me, talk to them. It was really crazy, yeah. And when I was like, because there I was like, different. Not, it's clear that I am not from Algeria, because I look more Russian, and a lot of people in Algeria, for example, they start. Because I was in a little town, and they start kind of, I don't know, discriminating me a little bit, because I wasn't looking like them. And I remember also they always like were calling me the Russian, like with bad intention, and I lived in Algeria about 12 years, and still it was very hard for me to find friends there, and that was like 12 years of you can say also kind of sanction. because it's hard to feel home, because I mean it's hard to how to say, to adapt in a new country, because I was like studying at school in Russia till my 13 years old, like till the sixth year of school, or sixth grade, or how to say, and I was like already getting used to the Russian style, to like Christianity, to I mean to more open-minded people, etc. And I went to Algeria in that time, and it was like for me like a shock. Yeah, so some people also, even from my relatives, they didn't like us that much. I mean, after 2 years when I left to Algeria, and my father took me after 2 years. Why I said 2 years? Because after 2 years, my mother with my sisters came to Algeria, and we lived there, and like a lot of, even of our relatives, they were like I was hearing from other people telling me how they talk about us. So they, instead of calling us with names like the Snusi and Fatima. Fatima is my older sister, Fatima, and my little sister is Amel. So my little sister is teaching Arabic, teaching Russian to Arabic people in Arabic, yes. And she has like a channel with like 50, I don't know if I can share it, with 30,000 followers, and her name is Amel. And me, my sisters, even like the relatives, they weren't using like the names of us, like my name and the name of sisters, but they were saying like the kids of Russian, the kids of the Russian, like something like that. Yeah, the kids of the Russians, I mean, and it was like not that good from them. Yeah. So we felt those sanctions there already. You can say discrimination, or I don't know, it's also kind of sanctions. Yeah, and then we just came back. I came back to Russia because my sisters couldn't make it because of the, I mean, how to say, the traditions. They have to listen to the father, and the father only decides. And my older sister, she get married to a guy she never met before, and he was like much older than her. And my younger sister get married to one of my friends, because he was like, I mean, he was very educated guy, and he was interested, and we thought with my mother, let's make them talk. So we bought, he bought for her a smartphone. We already had smartphones there, and they were talking for some time, and we make them talk without letting my father know, because my father didn't know that they were talking. It was like, I mean, traditions, like prohibited something. I mean, it's crazy. And we had like 2 floors, and she was like in the second floor. She was talking to him with phone a long time. I mean, and at least, I mean, they have some connection before getting married. Not like my older sister. She never seen the guy before. I mean, it's crazy. So, and then they get married, and everything is okay. I mean, anyway, I mean, they are living okay, both. They are living okay, and now my mother, because my mother in the beginning, like because it was very hard for her to live in Russia. They didn't give her the pension, so she should be retired, but they refused to give her the pension. They said that you weren't here for 20 years, like, because before she was in Algeria, she lived a long time, and because of that they refused and they didn't give her any pension. And they said that she will have the basic pension, like it's very low, like about 3,000, like about $50 a month. Yeah, they said that she will get. And I was like helping her a lot. I mean, I was doing everything to help her, and she had debt. She had debt about $1,000, and I mean, it was all before I created this channel. And I helped her with I recover. I mean, I used all the money that a lot of money I had, and I just paid all her debts to let her go to Algeria, to my sisters, because it was hard for her to live in Russia. She was living in a dacha, if you know what is dacha. Dacha, it's a house outside but like most of Russians, they have houses like in the city and another house in the outside of the city where they plan something and they relax there. So she lived in dacha, and it was very cold there, and the house was very old, and she was also working in very hard work. She was working like in a kiosk, and she had to work like 24 hours, and then to sleep 24 hours. I mean, to go home. I mean, she was working like kind of 24 hours from 8 morning to 8 to the other morning. She was sleeping in the kiosk, in the little that boutique or kiosk, or how to call it, store. Yeah, and she was very sick because of that. It was very hard for her. She was like, I mean, in her, I mean, 50 years old or something like that, even more, 50 years old, and working such work, it was very hard for her, and they didn't give her any pension. And I thought, she has no future there. I mean, she lived with me like for some time after, because she left that dacha, and she sold it. She sold that dacha, and she lived with me and Sasha like for about 6 months or something like that. And I mean, anyway, it was hard for her, and I decided to help her to go to Algeria. And that was all before the events. I mean, in the main events in Russia, like before 2020, in the end of 2021. So I told her, just go to Algeria, because my sisters are living okay. One is married with, I mean, a guy who is doing well. I mean, he's rich, he has a business, etc. And the other one, and even though, I mean, she can't, I mean, how to say, she can't, for example, use his money somehow. I mean, he's in charge of everything. It's all from him, and I'm not in touch with him, and he's, I mean, he's very strict, and even like my mother in that time, my mother in that time, she didn't have the money, and she wanted to ask him, the husband of my sister, ask him to buy the ticket. And she said, it's okay, like you pay only my debt, I paid all her debt, and I will ask him to buy me. And she was asking him all the time, and he was like always like ignoring or always busy, and in the end, like she bought with her own money from the dacha that she sold. And she went to Algeria, and now she is okay. She is living with my sisters. She was, I mean, when she was here, like for 12 years, she was missing them a lot, missing my sisters a lot, and she was always talking to them. She was even like sometimes, I mean, talking in Algerian instead of talking Russian, and she was like missing them a lot. And she went to Algeria, and now she's living there. I mean, that's the story of my mother, and now we are in touch. She's she was born in 63. That means 60 years old. Yeah, she hit 60 years old this year. 60 years old, my mother. I am 38. Yeah. Yeah. No. But she's now okay. If she left, she if she left in Russia, she wouldn't be okay. And I mean, I kind of already. I mean, before the events, I wanted to go somewhere. I wanted to leave, and I told her. We told her with Sasha that we are not sure that we will live all our life in Russia when we will travel, because I mean I speak English. My wife speaks English, and we are all more like. I mean, open-minded people. We like to meet new friends. We would like to travel. We didn't just have the chance to travel, and we told to our mother, to my mother. I told her that I am not sure that I will stay here, and it will be hard for me to leave you like alone. I mean, in Russia. I mean, I will worry about you, and now I don't worry about her that much, because she's living. She's in good hands. I mean, they especially in Algeria. I mean, after all, they care about older people. So when anyone in the age, I mean, they care, they respect them, and she's living okay now. I mean, yeah, they are caring about her. Yeah, let me just. But I don't see her for already how much more than 1 year, like 1 year and a half. Yeah, I didn't see her, but we talk in WhatsApp, in Facebook. That's why I mean I wasn't that happy when they blocked my Facebook, because yeah, young mother. Because we were talking in Facebook. In that time, I was talking with my mother and my sisters in Facebook, and they blocked me. And I thought, wow, what the hell? What's wrong I did? I mean, it's also a part of sanctions or what? Why they blocked me? I mean, oh my God, I was only talking with my mother and my sisters. I am sure that I wasn't like that active. I didn't comment any thing related to politics, and I didn't do anything wrong. And I don't know. I just was like, I mean, I was talking with my mother and sister. Is that not allowed by Facebook? Really crazy. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe somehow related also with the related with the okay, good night. Maybe somehow it's related with the sanctions, because I mean I was like using Facebook in Russia. I don't know. Yeah, family, it's hard to understand. Yeah, so those all were like the first sanctions, what I felt. And now we are like, I mean, in the, how to say, in the main, I don't know, in the situation where the sanctions are hitting us very hard. I mean, because today, as I said, I was looking for information about sanctions against other countries. I don't know. I thought, okay, let me think about sanctions. Maybe I will create a stream about sanctions. So I was looking for sanctions against Sri Lanka, and I found that Sri Lanka is also somehow sanctioned. I mean, not the country, but I mean, two of presidents. I saw you you just write sanctions against Sri Lanka, and you will find the information. Hello, Sam. Hello. you will find the information, sanctions related to Sri Lanka. I mean, there are like two presidents, they broke the, I mean, human rights, etc. And they were sanctioned, like exactly the presidents, two presidents were sanctioned, not the Russian citizens, not the Sri Lankan citizens. Yeah, they were sanctioned. I mean, I understand if like one person is sanctioned, like the person who did the bad thing. I mean, I understand if Putin is sanctioned. I understand if his friends there are sanctioned. But people, why? They have nothing to do. By the way, I never voted in my life. I don't know. It's crazy how much I hate I received before. I mean, when all this thing started, how much of bad words again. I mean, toward me, and I never voted in my life. I mean, even in Algeria, like even my father, he was like, I don't know. I have a lot of, I mean, how to say, misunderstanding, or I mean, bad memories about my father, and he's not even talking to me like for 8 years or something like that, just because I get married to a Russian. That's also was like a sanction of my father. He said that if you will marry a Russian girl, I will not consider you my son anymore. And he's not talking to me. But anyway, I mean, I remember something from his education. I remember some good things about him. Yeah. So, what I was talking about, I wanted to say something good about him. Oh my God, forget. Yeah. So, forget. Really crazy. Just remind me what I was talking about. Yeah, old men. Old men and crazy men. Yeah. So my mother, no, not my mother. Sanctions against Sri Lanka. Sanction. Thanking for your birth. Yeah. I mean, still remember. Ah, I remember. So I never voted. So he said, does your father live in Algeria? Yes, he is living in Algeria. Yes. No, my dad. The funny thing that my mother is Russian, and he married my mother in the time of the Soviet Union, like in 1984. And now, after like 20 years, he gets just crazy. Don't talk to your mother, don't talk to your relatives. And he gets married to one Algerian woman there, to Arabic woman. Yeah. And he divorced my mother, but my mother, she came back anyway. After a while, after 2 years, because she said that she couldn't live without me. Anyway, to not change the topic, I will keep talking about the sanctions. So, my father, when I was in Algeria, he said to me, I remember there, never vote, because he said I never vote. And he explained to me like, I mean, like if you vote or not vote, you will not change anything. That's what he explained to me. As well, he told me a thing, because he lived his life and he has experience. And in Algeria we had like terrorism there. That's why we left Algeria in the first place, because I was born in Algeria. I studied there till my 9 years old, like till the 4th year of school, and we all went to Russia. I lived 4 years in Russia, and my sisters lived six years in Russia, and we came back. So he said to never vote, and he said also to never participate in protests. So he said never participate in protests. I mean, he was like very strict about that, and he said, I mean, if you see any fight, I mean, outside, don't go to that fight, but because you can be hurt, like you can be hurt. If you see protests, don't go, leave those places. Where are the protests? And I didn't even understand. I mean, I was very little, like I had like, I don't know, 13, 15 years old, I mean, 16 years old. And I didn't understand why he said the never protest. Anyway, I just was listening to him. And I never voted also. And even when I get that my ID, everything, and I thought, I don't know why I need to vote. Then I understand, even when I went to Russia, I never voted. I mean, I never voted on the president that they have now, or any of them, or any regional things, or I never voted. So that means I have nothing to do with that. I mean, so if no one votes, then who is elected? I am just telling about my experience. I never voted. I'm not calling people to not vote. I mean, I never voted. My father never voted. He told me to not vote, and now, like, my personal opinion is, I mean, that it didn't change anything. But I am not calling anyone to not vote. I just I never voted. I did, like, it's a fact that I never voted. That means I have nothing to do with the regime now that is there in Russia. I mean, that's why I just was living there. If I was living there, it doesn't mean that I choose the president, or I affected somehow the political situation, because it was just me, because my mother is Russian, and I can't be blamed because my mother is Russian. I can't be blamed that I was in Russia. That I can be blamed that I don't know, I have origin from there. I mean, that's what I mean. Yeah, he became more religious, more strict, my father, and that's why. I mean, for me and my mother and my sisters, even my sisters, they are living there, but they don't like what. They didn't like from him a lot of things. So we, with my mother, we say that he lost his mind. He lost his mind. Yeah, but he became, yes, more religious. And even I tried to contact him. I wanted to talk to him. He always was telling that he's not home. And then after some time, also I wanted to, to restore my connection with him, and I sent him a video, like 40-minute video, telling him my feelings, and that I'm okay if anything, done to me by you, or I am okay. I want to talk to you, and I want to to keep being connected, or at least to talk. And I told him, even if you don't want to talk to me, at least record for me a video. At least I wanted to start this way. And I sent the video through my sisters. My mother is there. It was after my mother left, because I wanted to restore my connection with him somehow, because I was reading about stuff, if kind of you cut the relation with your parents, so something, not that good will happen to you. And I wasn't the initiator of this cutting relation. I didn't want that. So I sent him that video, and they sent him the video. I don't know if he watched it or not, but they kept telling me that he didn't watch, he didn't receive, he didn't, I don't know, they kind of, afraid that I would be angry or something. And anyway, I'm sure that he watched the video, and one of my sisters, she said, like by secret, she said that he watched the video, and he didn't reply. Anyway, that's your choice, but in different countries, voting matters. It changed the political situation. If was some countries, I would not get involved in any political situation. Yeah, but Look what happened, I mean, to Russians who voted. I mean, most of them are blamed, and even those who didn't vote, or I mean, not blamed, but sanctioned. I mean, in fact, like people who left Russia and they are not so supporting what's done by the government. Why they have to be sanctioned? Why people who didn't vote on him should be sanctioned? Why people who are just having like half Russian, half of me is sanctioned? Why? It's funny. I mean, it's a joke. Oh my God. Women should govern the world. Mothers, nurture and want that best. Yeah, my mother is great. I mean, yeah, my mother is great. My mother will never say something like that. I mean, I never expect such thing from my mother. I mean, she will never say that. She will not talk to me. Like even one day she can talk. She can't tell that she will not talk to me. How? I mean, she, the mother. It's a mother. I mean, I don't know. I didn't hear about like stories about. There are like some bad mothers leave their kids, but I mean, for me, my mother especially, I mean, she's like the angel, really. I mean, my mother will never do that. I mean, don't understand. It's really crazy. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, this is the thing. That's also kind of sanction. And for what? For what he's sanctioning me? For getting married to a Russian. For loving, for having a baby. He didn't even talk with, he didn't see. I mean, Bogdan, he knows that he has a grandfather, but he is not, he doesn't know him. He didn't see him. Just, I mean, don't talk about him and or don't think about him, and he never saw him. And I thought if he will hear that I mean, I have a child, and he will, I mean, be interested to see him at least. But he didn't. I mean, he is not interested at all. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that's, I mean, also funny about like sanctions, sanctioning your child, your son, because he gets married to someone, he just didn't do anything wrong. And the same about me. Why? I mean, I go to the bank and I can't open a bank account because I mean, normal bank account. I don't know what kind of bank account they opened for us, because it's impossible to link it with PayPal. And if we want to link it with PayPal, we have to have a credit card, and the credit card we can't have. I mean, and they said like only the credit card you can have if you are a citizen here. And other banks, they said, we will not open for you because Russia is sanctioned. What? I mean, we are in another country, and we want to bring you like money. I mean, to bring to the country money. This is a bank. Yeah. Just joining, so we'll have worship lessons. Yeah, a lot of interesting stuff I said in this stream. Yeah, because I mean, I can't always find something to show. I can't visit always like places. At least like people who joined me and who subscribed to me, new people, they will get to know me more, because in this stream I said a lot, and I mean, maybe the trailer video they didn't watch, like I said the story, and here I say it in the details. Do you get PayPal money? Yeah, not me, but the money are safe, are with my American friend, and he sent me that money from his bank account to my bank, to our bank account, to Sasha. And we are waiting for the banks to, I don't know, to deal with each other, the money to be sent, like wire transfer, like with Swift transfer. So we are waiting for that money. It should come. It should come. It's safe. I have the receipt. Yeah, I have the receipt and everything. I mean, it's, everything, like the PayPal is working very perfectly. I mean, it has no issue, and there are many ways for Eric to send me the money. Yeah, there's no issue with that. But I mean, I want to control my money myself. I mean, I want to have I want to be a normal person. I want to have a PayPal account. I have to I don't know to. Oh my God. Because of this situation, I mean, I think, I mean, instead of realizing myself, like creating a business, or I mean, I don't know, doing something useful for my future, etc. I am here, like, I mean, you can say, like, moving from one country to another, adapting, I mean, trying to fix everything, thinking about the future, if, I mean, the visa will be prolonged or not, thinking if we have to make a visa run. What is visa run? Visa run, it's when you have to, when you prolong the visa, some countries, they tell you that you have to leave the country. You have to leave the country and get like the visa from outside the country and enter the country again. And that's what they call visa run. And here, especially from like Sri Lanka, if we have to make visa run, we have to fly to another country, and that means like another money, paying for ticket. At least, I mean, $1,000 would be spent, like tickets go there and back, and we have to live in that country. So that means we have always to have like free $1,000 in case we will have to leave. That way, like make visa run to make new visa, and we never know how long it will take to make that visa run. I know, like a family here, they made visa run to Malaysia, so they fly to Malaysia and they are in Malaysia now. I hope we will not have to leave. I mean, because the law, you never know. I mean, there are like visas where you have the visa and you can't like just prolong the visa in the same country. This option also is like, I mean, why they do that? I mean, if you prolong the visa, you prolong the visa. Why someone need to leave the country, get the visa from outside the country, and enter the country again? Oh my God. Yeah. Sometimes those that love and care about us are not blood relatives, sadly. So yeah. Yeah, but I mean, my God, I can't express the feeling that I have about all the support that I am having from the people from all around the world. I mean, I mean, and maybe all the trouble that I get, I always like thought in my life, like it was a very hard life because I left to Russia and I had to study and work at the same time. We didn't have money with my mother. I was like, I mean, living in dormitory, and it was like hard for me. And I get married to Sasha after even I didn't have a home. We lived in the apartment of the grandmother of my wife. So, I mean, and I thought all the struggle that I had like before in my life should be like in the future somehow finally rewarded. And it's rewarded by my subscribers. I mean, my God, it's really, I mean, that's how I feel. Yeah. So those are, I mean, crazy sanctions. So at least I get the money from Buy Me a Coffee. I said that. I said that when like the stream wasn't working. Yeah, Buy Me a Coffee. At least they sent to my Turkish bank account, but the Turkish bank account I can't also relate it to PayPal because Turkey is also sanctioned, and PayPal is not working there. So there are sanctions not only against Russia. If you Google, you find against Sri Lanka, against Turkey, against, I don't know, uh, any country you can find sanctions against. Yeah, and that's how it's like. All the countries have limits on immigration. Preference go to those are skilled in employee that countries are in shortly supplied. Yeah, but we just came here because we didn't have enough like money to go to other countries. I mean, there are some other countries better options where you can get the citizenship. I mean, but those countries were Latin American countries, and the ticket to those Latin American countries was about like $2,000, only the ticket. And I mean, we didn't have that much money like saved, and that's why I mean we decided to go to Sri Lanka, and we learned about like also the prices of the other countries, and the rent there is like $400-500. So even Uzbekistan is much more expensive than Sri Lanka, and in Sri Lanka you can even for $100 you can rent a house, a full house with 2 floors. I mean, with a little garden. I mean, $100 we found in Gali, but it was very far from the city, with no supermarkets, with nothing. But there are a lot of other houses there, and if I mean living there, I mean and you have a car, you can just go by car to the supermarket like 10 minutes or something like that. Yeah, that's why we didn't choose that. But still, I mean, here is less expensive. Yeah, having family members who will sponsor you helps. Yeah. That helps. Turkey is not sanctioned by PayPal. Turkish bank don't want PayPal terms of use. What's this difference? I mean, anyway, PayPal is not working there. I thought it's sanctioned or something like that, because all I have in my mind is sanctions. When anything not working, sanctions. I mean, buy me a coffee didn't work for me. They didn't pay me for 3 months. I thought those are sanctions. I mean, the bank accounts. I mean, I couldn't like receive. Western Union, they were like accepting. Western Union was working like perfectly for me in Turkey. I was always getting the money, and then suddenly they said that, I mean, you can't get the money. What else I have to think? Sanctions. That's why I mean, I think everything is sanctions. Anyway, I mean, I don't have like that. I don't know. Attention, or I mean, to learn about everything. I mean, to know about what's exactly the Turkish situation with the PayPal, with the why is it sanctioned or not? I don't know. Why in Sri Lanka they didn't open for us bank accounts? I don't know. I know that a lot of people like me are sanctioned. I know that a lot of freelancers, especially being a freelancer before, I was translating freelancing websites. They weren't paying to Russians, even if they are outside of Russia. They just weren't paying to them, like Fiverr or Upwork. I think Upwork, especially Upwork. And I've seen like in a forum people complaining that they didn't get paid because of those sanctions. Yeah. So it's crazy. Anyway, I think, I don't know, I said it all today. Whew. Yeah, I mean, it's almost 4 a.m. here, and I didn't sleep. Yeah, so thanks God, at least Pioneer, I get from Buy Me a Coffee like this $200. I withdraw it to my Turkish bank account. It was like, I mean, immediately, like in a few hours, they sent the money. I don't know why from US to Sri Lanka it's taking days. Days. Like Pioneer, from Buy Me a Coffee, when this, like it was Wednesday, the money went to the Pioneer. I checked, I get the email from there. Then I clicked the withdraw to my Turkish bank account. I have the card. And after about 1 hour or 2 hours, the Turkish bank account sent me an email that you are going to receive the money, this amount very soon, just wait a little bit. And after another 1 hour or something, the money get deposited to my account. I mean, it was like magic, like quickly, like Pioneer. It's great, really. Yeah, I mean, at least now it's working for us. I don't know for the future what will not work. Maybe someone will hear that Pioneer is paying the bad Russians who left Russia and didn't support the war. Pioneer is paying them. They have to be sanctioned. they will complain on Pioneer. I don't know where to complain. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, how you can sleep when you have all this mess in your head? It's really crazy. Anyway, I found also a video that Russian people are powerful, and I mean, I have not only Russian blood, I have the Arabic blood. The Arabic people also suffered enough before, because I was in an Arabic country and I know what happened before and how most Arabic people was labeled. So I have both that blood. So I am strong twice, like in the Arabic way and in the Russian way. And so I'm trying to be strong. And why I'm not like, I was like making videos almost every single day, because I had also an issue with my partnership. So even like the views dropped. I wasn't creating a lot. I was creating every single day almost since I came to Sri Lanka, and I stopped creating because just a few days ago, this partnership, they said, I don't know also if that's sanctions or not. I am now paranoid. They said that you don't have enough views. So I mean, they didn't accept me before this partnership, because this partnership, they can pay you in many different ways. And they just stopped supporting my channel. They said, we will not accept this channel because it doesn't have enough views. Why? I mean, when I didn't have enough views in Turkey, they didn't accept me. But when I came to Sri Lanka and applied for the partnership, they accepted me. Yeah, they accepted me, and I was very happy about this partnership. And I even like told to people like, you can support to make at least $500, and it was made. And in the end, they said, you are not making enough money. Then they said, you are not making enough views, and they just stopped me. I mean, and I still wait for them the money, because I get paid like $130 from YouTube to the bank account, the Russian bank account. Like I'm relating the bank account of the mother of my wife. Yeah, and I see the balance is zero in the account, and they didn't pay yet. So like about $500, like the 130 went from YouTube, it paid it, and the other part should be paid by this partnership, and I hope they will pay. They say by the 26th, today is the 26th. Let me wait and see, then contact the support. Yeah, are you not in partnership now? Yeah, they didn't. They refused my channel. They said you don't have like you don't have enough views. I mean, I am in the YouTube partnership, but not the partnership that I had before. Like this partnership, it's not related to YouTube, but they work with YouTube and they can support the creators. So I wanted to order a service there that is the service that can make my channel grow, and they said you have at least to earn $500. When I learned $500, they just contacted me and they said we can't. I told them, you said that I need to earn at least $500 to order the service, and my channel, you will help me with improving my channel and everything. And they just said, no, we can't. I don't know. Are you crazy or what? Anyway, I don't know what's wrong with them. Yeah. Anyway, I will always find solutions. Yeah, that's why it was hard with Buy Me a Coffee, talking to them, with these guys, and they just ruined all for me. I have to to leave the channel again. Yeah. Usually in 6 hours I have like 500 views or something like that. Now like 6 hours, 200 views. Yeah, I see that it's dropping. Anyway, it's dropping like, I always compare this with the Bitcoin. If you know about Bitcoin, it was, now Bitcoin price is about, let me check, it's about $30,000. Yeah, and I compare the up and downs in life to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, it costed like cents. The first thing from Bitcoin, they bought a pizza with Bitcoin. Yeah, then they costed like $1, and then it costed $10. Then it costed, it was like going slowly up and down, up and down, up and down, and it hit $60,000 in 2018. It was always going down and up, and it's volatile. It's not stable, but still, generally, when you see like the big picture, it's always going up. Yeah, but maybe sometimes it can lose like in the price like $1,000 and gain after $2,000, and can lose again like $1,000 and gain again $10,000 or something like that. It can lose again like $5,000 and gain 10,000 after that. When you see like the chart, you see it like this, but generally it's going up. And the same about life. Sometimes we have ups and downs. So after these, no matter how strong you are, no matter how rich you are, no matter how successful you are, you will have ups and downs. It's life. Yeah. So, like, after 8 days before, when they just closed my partnership, and they said like, you can't work, we will not work with you. And Buy Me a Coffee wasn't paying. I was like asking always, and this money from PayPal, I'm still waiting, and everything like together, and I lost the mood of creation. Yeah, that's why I stopped creating. And after like 8 days, like before, then I took 4 days break, and when I created the next video, like the 8 days before, it was 1,500 views, then 4 days ago, now it's 800 views. Yeah, you can comment my videos, please. Yes. Yeah, comment them and share them in if you like. I do my best to make them beautiful. You can share them in Facebook and in all social media that you can. That's helpful also. You can share them in groups. because I really don't have a lot of time to, I mean, I have to record, I have to edit, I have to publish, I have to play with the kid, I have to care about the house, go buy stuff, I don't know, a lot of things. Yeah, if more people will share my videos, will comment them, it would be very nice. Did you have buy me a coffee link on the screen of your videos? Yeah, I had it. It may be that they expect promotion of their brand be seen by viewers. Yeah, yeah, I have it. I have it. They said to get to be able to be paid, you have to put the link on all the videos. I did that. They didn't pay. They pay only after I sent a big letter to all the supporters and so told them, if you are a lawyer or you know a lawyer, or I mean, uh, they are, I mean, taking your money, taking my money, they want to scam me, they want to scam you. Only after that letter, someone from the supporters, I think, they contacted them, and when they said, okay, we will refund the money, and they said again, you have to add the links. I told them, I don't want to deal with you. I want you to refund all the money because I don't believe you anymore. I mean, I already had like $300 there, and they didn't want to pay, and they kept telling me that put the link in the description. I told them, refund all the money of people. I don't want to deal with you anymore. Refund them. This is the money of people, just refund them all. And they were like, okay, sir, blah, blah, blah. We can withdraw your money. You can take it. I would say, like, I would swear or bad words say about them, but I'm just holding myself. Watched all his videos, but throwback will turn his channel on to play at night to try some views. Yeah, leaving comments is very important. Don't recall seeing buy me a coffee on the screen. Anyway, I will not use them. I struggled 3 months discussing with them. I mean, if I will show you the discussion with them, it's very long. It took a long of time to make them pay me. I mean, only when they just pissed me off. Yeah, they paid. And I don't want to experience such thing anymore. Yeah. I get so confused with all the YouTube rules. Yeah, I mean, not all the YouTube rules. I mean, all the ways how to get the money, how to organize everything, and then it's a big struggle. Yeah, especially, I mean, if I mean everything was normal, someone was living in I was living in a country that can't be sanctioned, and I have a citizenship that of a country that can't be sanctioned. I even thought, and imagine, I even thought about going to the embassy of Algeria to help me, and I checked, and imagine, maybe you will not believe that, and I almost didn't believe that. They don't have an embassy in Sri Lanka. Algeria, they don't have the embassy in Sri Lanka. I don't know. And they write that they kind of, they don't have a relationship or something. I don't know. So they have, because I was streaming and I passed through Moroccan embassy, and I Googled Algerian embassy. I wanted to check if my passport is still valid. And they said that it was written that there is no Algerian embassy in Sri Lanka. What do you wish to happen? What I wish to happen? I wish all the best to happen to all people, to all nice people in the world. Yeah. YouTube, like most eBay, other mostly run by IR programs, and goes through. Yeah, YouTube is huge. Yeah, now mostly run by AI. That's why everyone like to satisfy the the algorithm. Yeah, to get more views, more subscribers, to be recommended. Yeah, yeah. But today I found a video. I didn't even watch it, but the title impressed me. I mean, because most YouTubers they care about the algorithm, and he said like the title was like in the thumbnail they write the audience, but satisfy the audience, but not the algorithm. Something related to that. I mean, I don't remember exactly the title, but it was like the audience, but not the algorithm. Yeah, and I thought, yeah, why we need to run after those views and like crazy, trying to I don't know, doing everything to get views, etc. If there is a community, so they can just share and it can grow organically. I mean, organically. Of course, I will never be like Mr. Beast, or I will never be like some famous YouTuber. Yeah, but at least I can be somewhere. And even like when this partnership, they said you are not earning enough. I mean, to be with us. I told them even people with 1,000 subscribers they can earn, because they can earn from super chats, they can earn super thanks, they can earn from partner for membership, they can earn from different ways. I mean, they can earn from promotion and stuff. I mean, why you they kind of disrespect like this channel? Yeah, I told them that not so good thing. Anyway, I was doing this to avoid in the future losing money by YouTube in the future. Now it's working, it's paying, everything is okay. Yeah, but the bank that I am getting money in, this bank may leave. It's a it's a bank that is in Russia, and it can leave anytime. So, or it can be also sanctioned or something. YouTube's still paying to it, and that's good. But in the future, anything can happen. That's why I prefer to choose the partnership. But anyway, I mean, but the partnership, I still, I mean, like they kind of business people, and I have to think like a business guy with them. If I will have a lot of views, enough views, like they said, at least I don't know 5,000 views from each video. I don't know if that's possible. If I will reach that. That's why I mean this is another reason, not only because of being down. I stopped creating videos often because I saw other YouTube channels. They have a lot of views, but they don't create that often videos. I mean, a lot of similar. I don't talk about like political channels, but about like vlogs, especially vlogs. They don't create videos every day, and I thought, okay, let me try to create video every 3 2 days, like, or 4 days anyway. That may be better for my channel, but it went even worse. Oh my god, it's a bad experiment. Anyway, yeah, I thought like I have 1,000 views in each video, so I need to make it grow, and I ruined everything. So it's also the greed of people when you are not satisfied of what you get. And even like YouTube told me that I was getting about $10 from each video. I mean, each video from ads bringing me $10. It was like bringing me to $10 every single day. Yeah, but anyway, it's very, how to say, it's very frustrating, or what's the word to use, to create videos every day. I mean, you have to record every day, to go somewhere, to edit, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, yeah, you can say I get very tired of making videos every single day. Yeah, it's not that easy. Hello, Michael. What's up? G. Top G. Yeah. Yeah, I get very tired to make videos every single day. Do they get credit if you watch, don't watch the whole video? No, it's better to watch all the video because that's called the average view of YouTube, because I'm watching a lot of YouTube video channels where to grow your YouTube channel. So the average views are very important. The average time or something like that, I don't remember. Anyway, and the algorithm of YouTube, if it sees, because it's a robot or something, if it sees that the videos, all your videos are not watched like fully, I mean, to the end, or not big time, maybe people watching 1 minute, 2 minutes and like leaving. So the average views of my videos is 4 minutes. Yeah, so people watch at least 4 minutes. Most of people watch at least 4 minutes of each video. I mean, it's not that good because my videos are more than 10 minutes, and it's better to have that average views at least 50%. Like at least I have to have, like, I mean, 7 minutes on each video or 8 minutes on each video. If most people will watch 8 minutes of my videos, I mean, that means the algorithm will push my videos to recommended. Yeah, that's why that's important to watch the whole video. Yeah, and there are a lot of other things about how to make the videos grow. Yeah, so like this stream, likes are also matters. Yeah, and I will stream another 8 minutes. If you have any question, just ask me, and I will go to sleep because I didn't sleep all the night. It was the only way to stream for me at 3, because it's the best time when people are online. Yeah, it's to not sleep or to wake up. Yeah, yeah. And today, the last night, I had a little, I don't know, arguing with my wife, so that's why I didn't sleep. And we are thinking about the future as well. When we get all the money from PayPal, maybe by the end of this month, so we will be able to put Baghdad in the school, and I will be able to have the internet here, so I will be streaming from the PC. It's much better because, hello Herma, it's much better to stream from PC because there are things to show, things to read, things to do, I don't know, a lot of interesting things it's possible to do with the PC, but with the phone, you see, I wanted to read some stuff. Anyway, yeah. Let me just show you the view from the balcony. And I think I will end the stream very soon. Oh, mess. Yeah, Lena, it's of course frustrating to not know to get the money, to not your future. Oh my god, it's crazy. At least we are enjoying this place. I think you hear the sound of the waves. The wind and the waves. You are welcome, Anna. Yeah, money trouble. Our money trouble. All because sanctions. Sanctions against regular people. Sanctions against family. How like the thing that I said recently, how Baghdad could be sanctioned. What he did. Like, it's clear who should be sanctioned. Not Baghdad, not me, not Sasha. Yeah, it's very fresh here, and we always like close all the doors because of the mosquitoes. Yeah, so we have to sit here in the heat. At least that thing is working. We don't have AC. At least this thing is working for us. We have 3 of them. Yeah. That's our AC, I said. Oh my god. Yeah, it was a very nice stream. I just opened my soul, my heart. Told you about myself. I think people even like new to my channel will know my story. Thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you for watching my videos. I do my best to keep sharing the positive things and the good thing about my life, about Sri Lanka. Okay, I need another like 50 likes. I will not end the stream before getting the 50 like. Let's make it like this. Like, we have 49 likes. This stream should be shared somewhere. Yeah. Or who didn't like, you can like the video and or go. Yeah, you see, I mean, all the troubles when you have troubles when you have like yeah, 50 likes already. When you act with humor, sense of humor, you can face any trouble, and you can yeah, you can face any trouble, and you can as well have a good mood and not care about anything. You will be strong anyway. Just face your troubles with a sense of humor, and everything will be okay. Yeah, so thank you for watching, thank you for being around, thank you for watching my videos, thank you for the support. It was very nice, and it's nice from you. I really appreciate that. I'm just tired. go to sleep now. Thank you very much and goodbye.